What's good, G Life? It's your boy, MC Shadow, back at you with another video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure to comment and possibly share, because all of that helps my channel out. Since YouTube doesn't really like pushing my channel, the more likes I get or comments and stuff like that, the more YouTube starts throwing my channel out there, because it's run by computers, so they search for videos that are just like has a bunch of likes or comments, and those are the videos that they tend to share. So it does help my channel. Now, what I wanted to talk about was something I was asked by a homeboy. He's a sureño, but he's a sureño that's from Oklahoma, and we're chopping it up. Because people email me or comment me, I always reply back. You know what I mean? When I have time, I get a bunch of like messages and emails, but I try as the best of my ability. You know what I mean? He was telling me like, asking me like, like I guess when he watches the G series and he sees that like the varrios like hit up and everything like that, he wonders like about like everything else, like is it multiple gangs, because he sees like a bunch of like different lettering and stuff like that. I had made a video talking about clicas from barrios, because neighborhoods have cliques. Not all neighborhoods have cliques, but a lot of them do. Most of them. The bigger your neighborhood, the most likely you're gonna have cliques. That's just pretty much how it goes. Like 18 MS Florence, who have dozens of clicas. They're roughly run generation, like they're either generational or they do them by groups, by sections, where homies hang out, because even though you guys are all from the same hood, you have your group of homeboys that are your bunch that you hang out with. Because there's so many homies, it's not all the homies just don't kick it together like at once. Like you have pockets of homies like chilling over here or chilling over there. Like you're all homies, you're all down for each other, but there's some homies that are just your group, and 9 times out of 10 that they tend to be from your clica. Like my neighborhood, we have 5 cliques, from the pequeños, youngsters, winos, locos, avenues, and tiny maniacs. Me being from the locos. But we do them like that, right? So they're like your crowds, right? Each clique probably has like about, depending, you know what I mean? Some cliques are large, some cliques are smaller. But roughly each clique has like more than 50 members, obviously. Of your closest, pretty much how it tends to work. Anyway, that's why you see like clicas hit up, because even though like we're all sureños or Southside neighborhoods and stuff like that, the truth of the matter is that we don't all run our neighborhoods the same. Each gang is different on how they run their neighborhood. The overall picture of gangs have like similar codes that they live by, right? The no snitching, the being down for your homie, never ranking it, that kind of stuff. But then it goes deeper into other things. Some homies can, take in their hood. Some homies aren't allowed to do these drugs, or some homies are not. Like your own individual hoods have their own rules that they establish. You know what I mean? That's the reason why there's so many hoods. Like homies just didn't like the way that these other hoods were doing the thing, and just decided to create their own hood with their own rules. Anyway, and it works like that anywhere, regardless if you're talking about Cribs, Bloods, Folk Nation, People Nation, Texas, like Tejanos, everywhere. Neighborhoods have just their own things, that just applies to their hoods. Just the overall, main pictures are the same. No snitches, no pedophiles, and etc. Stuff like that. Because even black gangs have crews, like cliques, pues, you know what I mean? They have cliques as well. And certain neighborhoods, have like symbols or lettering, that for their neighborhoods, kind of like how the New York and Chicago, the East Coast gangs do it. You know what I mean? Like those neighborhoods, they have their pitchforks and their symbols. Their dice or their whatever that of their hood. Kind of like, for example, like over here in Southern Califas, it's not all the same, right? Like for example, Orange County, all those barrios have like a clica, like one specific clique that's like, I guess you could say like the other name of their barrio, right? They're known as the sinners or the malos or the traviesos, or but their gang is let's say for example, Lowell Street. they're Lowell Street, but they're known as the sinners. You know what I mean? So their barrio's name is Lowell, but they're known as the sinners. You know, so that's the clica that you know, that their other name, I guess you could say. And almost all the barrios in Anaheim have it like that. You know what I mean? Anaheim is also known for being more of a G-Funk town. No, my boy, nobody has better G-Funk than Orange County, my boy. Them fools are the masters of funk, homie. If you like G-Funk, talk to a homie from the OC. He'll put you up on game on G-Funk, homie. They have some of the most chingones G-Funk rolas out there, my boy. Some underground shit that their G-Funk knowledge is on point, homie. Like they have. If you like G-Funk, just chop it up with somebody from the OC, homie, and they'll put you up on game. Because that's their shit right there. You know what I mean? That's what they like. Well, any homie from Orange County, you know, in the comments here, he'll be able to, you know, tell it. Them homies are wisdom in G-Funk. You know, so they got those, you know, unique things to them. Orange, San Diego, like San Diego barrios, they use the number patterning to put their neighborhoods. You know what I mean? They use the number system. That's why you see sometimes their barrios and you see a number hit up. That's their barrio has written in number format. They use the numbers a lot. Almost all the barrios over there use the number format. Little Rob uses it too, you know, like the 1218. I know it's, you know, stands for, you know, the LR, you know, Little Rob, whatever. But that's the reason why he did it like that, because that's a San Diego thing. Like they do their hoods like in number format. You get what I'm saying? I mean, some neighborhoods out here or some tagging crews down here do it too. But that's, you know, San Diego's, you know, known for that. You know what I mean? A lot of them fools have it tattooed on them and just how they write their neighborhoods. You know what I mean? And LA barrios are known to have like clicas, you know what I mean? Because there's certain areas, like I said, where their barrios don't have cliques. It's just that barrio and that's it. There's some barrios like that down here, but the majority of them have clicas. But that's where it comes from. It comes from down here. I know that in different locations, like Oklahoma, like I was telling homie, Oklahoma or Tennessee or Utah, they're not used to their gangs having like, or even in Northern Cali, they're not used to clicas. You know what I mean? Like it's just their barrio and that's it. While over here it's like, yeah, there's like cliques within your gang. You know what I mean? To better explain, it's like a club within a club. You get what I'm saying? And you know, and like I said, there's other little things that, you know, that your neighborhood has, you know, symbols or numbers or whatever that only homies from those barrios know, you know, what those things mean. You know, kind of like East Coast gangs, you know what I mean, or like Chicago gangs. You know how they have their pitchforks and everything like that, like symbols just to their hood that they know the meanings of it and stuff like that. Or even black neighborhoods. Like I said, there's common things that all neighborhoods share in common. You know what I mean? Because the overall formats are about the same. It's just the little how can I say, the little details that are different. You know what I mean? Like there's a bunch of details that are different, but the overall thing is about the same. You know what I mean? It's a car, just, you know, one car is, you know, detailed different than the other, but at the end of the day, they're all cars, and they somewhat run the same, somewhat. So it's like that. But yeah, that's why, you know, when people be tripping out, like, what is it, like 3 gangs clicked up together? Like, no, that's the main gang, and then that's its cliques. You know what I mean? You know, some neighborhoods have 30, 40. Like, I mean, the large ones like Florence, MS, 18. You know, neighborhoods, you know, of that statute. And some, like I said, only have 1 or 2, and some, you know, don't even have any at all. Like I said, but yeah, we're all Southsiders, so England and everything like that. But like I have told everybody, they're not all the same neighborhoods. They're run differently. You know what I mean? They have different rules, and they're, like I say, the overall major. They all share like the major rules, but then there's just like the nitpicking to each and every individual neighborhood. You know, from recruitment processing to jumping, like they just do things differently. Then, you know, they don't all do it the same, or they don't all run the same. It's foolish to think so. But that's the best way, to explain it. I told me I was gonna do a video, talking about it. Yeah, but like that, like we're all Southsiders, we're also Rangers, but they just run differently. Because he was like, "Well, but neighborhoods down here, they don't have place or whatever." I go, "Yeah, well, different locations, it's just run differently. You know what I mean? Like they just different spots are known for just different things. That's just how the Volo rolls. I know people be tripping out. They man, this fool doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm for making up shit. Like, as homies, they could tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not all the same. I get it. People think that it's all Sureños, that it's all the same thing. Like, it's not all the same thing. Neighborhoods are run differently. Uh, you get what I'm saying? In there, yes, we're all united. We all run together, whatever, and we all have the major, overall big rules. No pedophiles, no snitching, the common sense ones. You know what I mean? But in your own neighborhood, you have your other little things. Other little rules here and there and stuff like that don't apply to other varrios and stuff like that, just to your guys' neighborhood. But yeah, this is a quick one. Just want to break that one down. Shadow, we out.